Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even look forward to the blessings. Now, remember, the newsletter, which was previously written, is now interactive on Facebook. If you check in with my group, All Things E-Ray, you can find everything you would have normally found in the newsletter and more. That is where the deep astrology goes down. Don't hesitate to come on over and join the group. But remember, it is a safe place, so don't come in there with the ruckus. Now, in addition to that, you can always check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting for impromptu freestyles. If you'd like to participate as an artist, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. In addition to that, if you like to live an intentional life, of course, I know I do, you can check in with the Intentional Life Morning Show every Monday and every Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Clubhouse. So don't hesitate to check in with LaGill Hunt and the rest of the crew if you intend to manifest or bring to fruition what you intend to manifest. If it's murder, mayhem, and mysteries you're into, check in with Stephanie M. Freeman with the Murder, Mayhem, and Mysteries crew every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Clubhouse Eastern Standard Time. Now, we've got a lot to unpack because we actually have the planet Mercury going direct this week, as well as Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion. So let's talk about it. Hello, kings and queens, my Leo, sun, moon, or rising sign people. Welcome to the astrology portion of your reading for the week of October 17th. The sun is in Libra at 24 degrees, and for those with ambitions in sight, they can see success within reach, with the assistance of another, of course, but you must remain humble and centered, for opportunities can become scarce at any time, especially with the sun in Libra squaring Pluto and Capricorn. A challenge to your transformation within a partnership is aspected, and for you, we are looking at work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. Something is being halted there as it pertains to communication, as it pertains to siblings, I'd say, your networks of people. There's either friction there, delays there, maybe a drop in communication with where you are of service to others and things like that. Something is going on there. Maybe your skills could require more work. Don't get upset, just focus and make the efforts to hone your skills, and wait until, of course, Mercury goes direct, because that's really what it is, to tell you the truth as well. It's really Mercury is still retrograde. So once it goes direct, it'll be a lot better in that area. Even though the friction will still be there, at least the delayed communication can speed up, Now, if you have any placements in Libra or Capricorn, I'd say between 21 and 27 degrees, you're really feeling this, all right? Now, at 21 degrees, the moon in Pisces makes a fated aspect to Mars in Libra. So you could really attune to the challenges in your area of Libra. Intuition, illusions, delusions, even daydreams could provide messages with Neptune coupled there as well. And this is your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. And it's making that faded aspect to shared finances and things like that. Maybe you're waiting for shared finances to come in. It could deal with sex, intimacy, things that you're passionate about. If you have any placements in Pisces or Libra between, I'd say 19 or 18 to 24 degrees, you'll be feeling this, okay? There's a hint of greed or cheating here, maybe delays, whether in money or love. It's really for you to ask what your feelers are telling you, you know. Juno will couple with Venus in Sagittarius at 11 degrees. So if you're in a relationship, don't fall prey to someone else's flattery or greed or give in to your sensual impulses as it pertains to your area of romance, creative endeavors, or children, because somebody could be trying to either move in on your marriage, or they could actually be trying to um, gather you. I mean, not gather you like get you together, but gather you like attain you, um, because of whether money or, you know, just to sleep with you or, you know, something like that. So you want to be mindful of that. If it's not your significant other, don't let anyone take advantage of you, especially in regards to money, because your sectors of Virgo and Pisces square this area. So if you have any placements between 8 and 14 degrees of Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, that's probably where you'll see the friction with that. Or not really friction, but you'll see, uh, you know, somebody really trying to either get one over on you or flatter you. Hell, it could be even your lover that is your lover trying to flatter you, and, you know, because they want some, or they want you to spend some type of money. So just look out for that. Now, at about 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Pisces is going to semi-sextile Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees. So a lucky opportunity or assistance is available where maybe a rash decision was made before, or whether you were plotted on by another person. You know, it could possibly be a mistake of your own making too, but things can be repaired. You just have to look for assistance in another. Here is where teamwork makes the dream work. For you, Pisces is about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things that you're passionate about. And Aquarius is about your relationships and partnerships. So your relationships and partnerships can actually help you out with in the sector of intimacy or with shared finances and things like that. So definitely be looking for that area. If you have any placements in Pisces or Aquarius, I'd say between 19 to 25 degrees. Now, on Monday, the sun in Libra is at 25 degrees. And this is an angle of assistance. Some of you could, someone could be helping you or speaking up for you. There's a chance you could be the hero in the story as well. Either way, success can be seen due to this courageous act. Now, on Monday, Jupiter is going direct. Thank God. This is not just a single transit. This is going to go on for some days, because actually Jupiter will be in Aquarius until December the 28th, I believe, till the end of the year. But anyway, those with placements in your chart between, I'd say, 19 and 25 degrees, you'll feel this, you know, in those areas first. Let's talk about some of the signs and the things you'll experience due to help and teamwork, lucky opportunities and assistance to come through struggles. But make sure you're building with someone that's worth building with. That's the only thing. Beware of that. Okay, especially on that day, if somebody comes and offers you something, maybe make sure it's somebody worth building with. But let's talk about what you're going to experience because of this wonderful Jupiter transit going direct. Now, because of Jupiter going direct in your sector of partnerships, you're going to receive lucky assistance and opportunities with friends in social groups where your goals will be accomplished. You're going to have good communication with your siblings, with your networks of people, neighbors, neighborhoods. Partnerships really show up for you, and you really have the opportunity to forge new partnerships and gather blessings because of them until the end of the year. Now, also, you have opportunities and assistance because of what you think and preach, your education and skills. And this is your area of Aries. So that means Chiron is there healing your education and skills, healing what you think and preach, healing your long distance travel or partnerships at a distance from you, creative ones, romantic ones, chill relationships with your children, and even relationships with people you just hang out with and play around, even though the South Node is there. So they're more prone to lower vibrational energies, just like your children and your romantic partner might be, gluttonous, wanting to spend money, things like that. But still, you still have those lucky assistance and opportunities through romantic partners, children, and your creative works because of what you think and preach, your education and skills, maybe things you've even written and submitted. You're waiting for those to come in, and now those can aspect you. Now, in addition to that, the friction that you were normally seeing in your relationships, the shocking friction in career and in home and family, can actually have the blessing of Jupiter raining down on it right now. Luckily, Mars is not in Scorpio yet, so it'll be just Jupiter aspecting you in home and family for now until Mars gets over there. I'd say probably in about another week. So really take advantage of this week and what you can gather through your relationships in home and family and the goodness, and try to build there. Also, you have those lucky assistance and opportunities. Not a lucky assistance. Lucky assistance and opportunities, actually, because that's what Jupiter brings in career as well. Okay, shocking ones will be aspecting you, especially with Uranus there as well. So look forward to that, because you've been seeing delays there within a partnership, and now things will move forward, especially with, for the next, through the end of the year, especially with Mercury going direct today as well, on Monday as well. Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, is going to go direct in Libra at 10 degrees. So don't be resistant to change. Okay. Also be aware of being boastful. When good comes your way, you still have to remain humble and grounded. That's very, very important. You don't want to be a jerk, or treat people wrong because you have more than them, or misuse your authority or anything like that. It's very important that you don't use that to attain the blessings you want to attain. Because as I say, God don't like ugly, If you have any placements in Libra between 7 and 13 degrees, you'll feel this initially, even though Mercury will be in Libra for another 19 degrees, because it's got to go through the sign. So for another few weeks, you're going to feel that. Well, 19 days. You're going to feel that, as it comes through your degree. Now, I would say, let's talk about what you're going to experience for the next 19 days, because starting Monday, because of it going direct, you'll have blessings with communication, siblings, your networks of people, and even during short distance travel as it pertains to your relationships, which is wonderful, where Jupiter is. Lucky opportunities and assistance coming your way. Also with your friends, social groups, and the different goals you're trying to accomplish. Things will be communicated towards you. So this is Jupiter trining the North Node and trining Mercury. This is absolutely wonderful for all of us, because it's pushing us toward our highest aspirations, bringing communication our way, lucky communication that we've been working hard on. And with Mars there trining those sectors, trining the North Node and Jupiter, it's really working for us. Okay, so that's blessings coming our way. As far as the lucky, I'd say communication, or good communication coming your way or moving forward, it's going to have to do with you, your image, as it pertains to romance, as it pertains to creative endeavors, as it pertains to your play, as it pertains to your children. You have opportunities to go out and hang out with your lover, your kids, opportunities and assistance with your creative works within your networks of people, and opportunities to hang out with them as well and have some fun, maybe even some lower vibrational fun, because that sector is in Sagittarius, where the South Node is right now. So either way, this looks good for assistance and opportunities for you. As far as the delays you've been seeing behind the scenes, um, as far as your communication and things like that, it's going to go direct, especially at work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. Mercury is going direct. And even though it is still squaring Pluto, so people will still be talking about you behind the scenes, Mercury is still going direct, and you still have that luck aspect in that area as well. So haters are going to hate either way it goes in your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others when it comes to communicating. Talking, keeping secrets about you, telling lies about you, gossiping about you. You might even have to, it might be even the time to move forward and work on things in your solitude that are going to, take more energy and require more energy from you. But things will move forward so that you can try to do these things and even attain closure where you've been having struggles before. Okay, it'll move forward, but when Mercury moves out of Libra, or Mars, I'm sorry, because it's about at 20 something degrees now. When it moves out of Libra, probably next week sometime or so, then you won't have those challenges in the background so much. It'll come out of that area. But right now it's kind of good for Mars to be there because it's trining Jupiter and the North Node. So it's going to bring you the blessings you need. Everything is in divine timing, okay? Remember that. So if you have any placements in Capricorn or Cancer, that's where your friction is at work, health, daily routines. You might even get challenging communication about your health and things that you need to work on with health. So that's telling me that you probably need to go to the doctors as well and get your checkup. Let's move along back to the single transits. On Tuesday, October 19th, the sun in Libra at 26 degrees. You or someone else could be lending a helping hand to see peace restored. There's a lot of help going on at the beginning of the week. If you have any placements in Libra between 23 and I'd say 29 degrees, even going into Scorpio at 0 degrees, someone could definitely be lending you that helping hand. Your assistance is in the areas of Leo, which is your image, and also Sagittarius. So someone could be assisting you like a Sagittarius person, someone arising, or just a romantic partner, someone within a creative sphere, or even a child. So expect communication to come your way if you have those placements between those degrees of Leo, Libra, or Sagittarius between 23 and 29 degrees. Okay. Let's see. I'd say also the moon in Aries on Tuesday is going to trine Venus in Sagittarius in the morning, right around 12 or 13 degrees. Romance, finances, and pleasure is definitely on your mind as it pertains to your education and skills and what you think and preach. You might even be driving a long distance or having a good time with someone, maybe a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative endeavor, or talking to someone within a creative endeavor as it pertains to that your education and skills and things like that, which is healing, by the way. So that trine is healing it and bringing you some type of money, good times, or even overindulgence is possible on Tuesday, especially with Uranus and Taurus bringing that some shocking surprise on the menu for you if you have any placements within that 13 degrees. So I would say going back from 9 to 16 degrees of Sagittarius or Aries, you can definitely expect to see this. I go ahead and throw Leo in the mix too, your actual sign, because it trines those areas as well. Now, also on Tuesday, Mars in Libra also trines Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees. Tuesday looks really good. If you have any aspects between 19, I'd say, and 25 degrees of Libra or Aquarius, you can expect the work that you've been putting in the area of communication, siblings, your networks of people, and short distance travel to show some type of blessing through a relationship. The challenges you've been seeing could actually turn out to be great for you. One of your areas of assistance, like I said, is Sagittarius, which is your romantic partner, your creative partnerships, and even your children. Juno is there at 21 degrees, so a marriage or partnership is offered or offering help if you have placements between that 19 and 25 degrees. Now on Wednesday, October the 20th, the Sun in Libra at 27 degrees, your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people is being aspected. It is not the time to be passive about your purpose or your goals. However, some could be forced to consider a job or task that is at odds with their true desires. If you have placements in Libra between 24 degrees and 29 degrees, even going into Scorpio at 0 degree, you can kind of expect maybe this might be aspecting for you. Okay, you might have to take on a job or, that you don't want to, or forced to consider a job that you don't want to consider. But at the end, it's ultimately up to you and what you want to do. Okay. Now, the moon in Aries at 27 degrees. And do let me say, this job that's coming toward you that you don't want is probably coming through secret sacrifice or solitude. So you might be making a sacrifice or having to work behind the scenes and being of service to someone else, okay? Because it's clashing with your sectors of Cancer and Capricorn. All right. Now, the moon in Aries at 27 degrees is at an opposition to the sun on Wednesday, our collective sector of partnerships. Issues and challenges can be highlighted and communicated, especially for those with placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Aries, Cancer, or Capricorn. So that means, with it being at an opposition to the sun as well, that's Mars there. So that's opposition in your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. Maybe there's a challenge there. There's healing there, but in order to heal something, maybe you're having to communicate or having to work on something, because that Mars is aspected there. Okay, if you have those placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Libra or Aries, expect that to be aspecting for you. Now, Pallas in Pisces at 10 degrees is squaring Lilith and Gemini at 10 degrees. Watch your instincts and delusions that you harbor. Your instincts can get you into trouble, working against you where you are trying to forge toward your highest aspirations. Now, Pallas in Pisces is directly aspecting Libra at 10 degrees. This speaks as to communication blockages or misunderstandings within partnerships. If you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Pisces or Gemini, this is affecting you in your area of friends, goals, and social groups as it pertains to things that you're passionate about, your shared finances, even sex and intimacy, okay? Endings and new beginnings that you're trying to accomplish. Just watch out for the delusions you harbor and control, like I said, your instincts to just jump and do something, especially if you have those placements there. On Wednesday, that's the full moon in Aries at 27 degrees. People with placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Aries, even going into 0 degrees of Taurus, are going to feel this initially. Your talents can be admired under this full moon, and some can even seek assistance or your wise words. A woman's kindness can also feature for you and help you quite a bit. Now, let's talk about what you're going to experience for these next couple of weeks because of the full moon, because the energy permeates for 2 weeks. Remember, the full moon is a time of manifestation. If you have crystals, don't forget to put them out and charge them. Now, for blessings, you can expect those to come in an area that's healing for you, which is your education, your skills, long distance travel, people at a distance from you that you deal with, what you think and what you preach. It's healing your image through your creative works with your romantic partner and your children as well. So you'll see that going on for you as it moves through your signs or your transits. I'm sorry. Yeah, as it moves through your degrees. There we go. In addition to that, you'll have assistance and opportunities to expand your word, what you think and preach, your education and skills, even with people at a distance from you, with help from friends in social groups, people in your networks of people, not just networks of people, but people in social groups and things like that, that you hang around with, maybe even your friends. They will help you accomplish your goals. People that you harbor relationships with, even other people will be trying to establish relationships with you. And with Jupiter there in that sector where they're trying to establish relationships with you, these are relationships that are assisting you towards your highest aspirations. It trines the North Node, and this Aries sector of your education and skills sextiles the North Node. So this is the help that you've been needing finally coming, okay, for the under this full moon. Thank God. Now, the friction that you could see under this full moon could be about what you think and preach, your education and skills, and people at a distance from you gossiping about you in the background, telling lies about you, because it's clashing with your sector of secret, sacrifice, and solitude. Although you have healing there, so I wouldn't worry too much. You still have people at work during your daily routines where you are of service to others, people gossiping about you. Even your health could be aspected at a distance from you. So you want to definitely get your health checked out, okay? I think that's about it for the full moon that I wanted to talk about. Things could come to a culmination too there with people gossiping about you in the background. So what you want to do is not feed into that. Remember what I said, Leo. Lions don't turn around for every barking dog, period. You know, you have to maintain your integrity no matter what. It's not about just being all rah, or somebody said this to me or something. At this point, we're grown-ups, and you're expected to behave like a grown-up. And if you want to move forward as a successful person, and you want people to see you as a successful person, you need to maintain your integrity. That's very important, because people watch how you act, what you say, and who you hang around. So you just be very mindful of that, because us Leos are really under a microscope. And I say us Leos because I'm Leo rising, and I'm also Leo in career. So we're under a microscope right now. So we really, really have to maintain our integrity. Now let's move along to Thursday. On Thursday, the sun in Libra at 28 degrees. You might prefer to stay in the background, but your wisdom and your talents may not allow you to, because you may be seen as a high commodity. So you might have to come out to assist others, especially if you have any placements in Libra between, I'd say, 25 and 29 degrees, even going into Scorpio at 0 degrees. That could feature for you. All right. So, and there might be somebody in a sibling that needs you, somebody in home and family, something like that, someone in your networks of people. So beware of that. Now, also on Thursday, the moon in Taurus at 10 degrees is directly aspecting Libra and Mercury at 10 degrees. This is about money and worth being challenged by through a partnership or because of a partnership, or within a partnership. You could get unexpected news or communication about something that's an issue within a partnership. It could be hampering your money and your resources as it pertains to career. Okay, you want to be very mindful of that. If you have any placements in Libra or Taurus between 7 and 13 degrees. All right. The moon in Taurus also on Thursday will eventually couple with Uranus. Your mind can be transfixed on these shocking revelations in career. Don't allow lack or poverty consciousness to overtake you if there is some type of shocking aspect that comes your way through a relationship, okay, or something like that. So just keep the wheel spinning in a positive direction by thinking positive, okay? On Friday, the sun in Libra at 29 degrees. This is not a day to be reckless or undiscerning. Beware of bad advice from fake friends or ill-intentioned family members because someone is wearing a false mask and trying to trick you. Likely this is someone in the area of Cancer or Capricorn in your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, as well as they could be gossiping in the background, secret, sacrifice, solitude, hampering your closure, lying about you. I'd say siblings and someone in your networks of people that is doing this through communication. So you want to be very mindful and not reveal everything, not trust everything somebody is telling you, especially on Friday, because someone's trying to trick you or use you or wear a false mask, act like they like you so that you can do something for them. That's basically what that's telling me. And it could be, any of those people. Now, the moon on Friday in Taurus at 20 degrees will aspect Neptune and Pisces in the early morning hours. You could be having nightmares, dreams, or delusions about money or resources hampering your worth. With this money or resources being hampered, this is in your area of career. Don't let delusions get to you, okay? Don't let them surface because they can really bother you if you have any placements in Taurus or Pisces between, I'd say, 17 and 23 degrees, okay? Now, the moon in Taurus is going to square Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees on Friday as well. Let's hope luck wins out in this situation as it pertains to this partnership and in career. And it actually works for you. If you have any placements in Taurus or Aquarius, I'd say between 19 and 25 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. Now, the moon in Taurus will aspect Mars and Libra at 24 degrees, and it's going to be squaring Capricorn at 24 degrees. But get this, the moon is trining your transformation, okay? So the moon is trining your transformation, and you could see a blessing, but can you attain it, okay? Challenges to your money and resources are hampering your transformation. If you have any placements between 21 and 27 degrees of Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra, stay positive about this gossip that's going on in the background, or people lying about you and things like that. Control your temper if you find out about it. Maintain your integrity and stay positive. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. If people are biting you and trying to get at you like that, they already feel that you're above them. Okay, and maybe you bring out insecurities in others, or maybe they're just not ready for that transformation or that healing. Everybody is not ready for that, and you have to understand that everything is on divine timing. So don't let that upset you. Stay positive. Now, on October the 23rd, on Saturday, the sun in Scorpio is at 0 degree. It's Scorpio season, wonderfully, and that's your sector of home and family. Now you square that sector, so fighting and arguing can loom near, but don't give in to it. If you expect positive changes in your life, you must exude positivity. Stop, breathe, and release those aggressive energies. Okay? Don't fall into it. And if you have placements in Scorpio between 0 and 3 degrees, or even going back into Libra, 28, 29, 27 degrees, this can aspect you. Okay? You're going to feel this. Now, hopefully, okay, so now the fights would be, within you and a partnership. I wouldn't worry about it because with your partner area of partnerships, you have Jupiter there. So luck should probably win out for you. So I wouldn't worry about that. You just make sure that you are taking the high road. Okay, now this is going to be for a 30-day period because starting Saturday, the sun will have to transit Scorpio for 29 degrees. So I'm going to talk about that, but let's talk about just Saturday for now. On Saturday, hopefully you wake up to some money in your account. The moon in Gemini at 0 degrees is going to aspect the sun in Scorpio at 0 degrees. So that means home and family aspecting goals that you're trying to accomplish with home and family. So hopefully you wake up to a goal accomplished. Friends and social groups aspecting you, helping you to forge toward your highest aspirations with the sun there. It's illuminating this for you. Now around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Gemini is going to trine the Saturn in Aquarius at about 7 degrees. So if you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees, this is going to aspect you. Restrictions, responsibilities that are communicated to you could turn out to be good. Maybe there's a blessing in you taking a short trip, or there's a blessing in some goal you're trying to accomplish through a partnership. Maybe friends and social groups help you to attain that. All right. Now, so you maybe have to put in the work within a partnership, but it's still a blessing communicated to you nonetheless. All right. Now, Venus and Sagittarius and Scorpio and Vesta are both at 17 degrees. So if you have any placements between 14 and 20 degrees of Sagittarius or Scorpio, a semi-sextile is aspecting an opportunity for you to make money, have fun, go out with a romantic partner, or something like that. It's somebody that you're devoted to in home and family that you might be having a good time with, whether it's a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative sphere. Maybe someone you just like to hang out and have fun with. That's definitely aspecting you on that day, on Saturday. Now, as far as Sunday goes, unknown caller. Sorry about that. As far as Sunday goes, let's talk about Saturday. With the sun moving into Scorpio, I mentioned that it's going to be a transit that's longer than one day. So let's talk about the 30-day transit starting on Saturday. Because the sun is in Scorpio, your sector of home and family, which is wonderful, warming up home and family, bringing goodness there. Behind the scenes with home and family, you're going to see shared finances come your way. You're going to see in the background sex, intimacy, and things you're passionate about flourishing. The endings and the beginnings you're trying to have coming your way. You might, things that you've made a sacrifice for, blessings will come from it. Secrets will be told to you that are blessings as well. Sacrifices you've made can show through and bring blessings to you. So this is wonderful, especially with the sun there. Mars is going to come there and really push you to garner these things. Now, as far as your assistance and opportunities, it's going to be money and resources coming your way through your sector of Virgo, and also through work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. So you'll have opportunities to work for people. You'll have opportunities to be of service to others and actually make money, actually gather resources. It could be a Virgo person, Scorpio, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising person helping you, or even a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising person helping you. If it's not, it's still those sectors. So it's a person with those angles in their sector, in their transit, in their chart, assisting you in home and family and helping you out with money and resources, whether it's with health, a pet, your daily routines, that the money and resources coming to you. because of things you do during your daily routines, maybe in career, you putting yourself of service to them, that's all aspecting you. Now, as far as the friction, it's just going to be between you and your relationships. With the sun clashing with Jupiter, I just really don't see you having any problems there. Okay. You may have some issues with how you look to people in home and family, but your relationships look good overall. Okay. Because of the sun moving there, especially since Mars isn't there just yet. God bless you guys. Stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading coming up next. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. E-Ray Tarana here with the tarot portion of your reading for October 18th or October 17th. So let's talk about what we got here. Your week is permeated by the Judgment card that talks about a second chance. Always, when you have a second chance, you want to examine your role in the situation, okay, as well. But there's some type of second chance, some type of judgment or second go round that's aspecting you that has to do with either a mother or a business organization or the mother side of the family. Some type of mental clarity is coming through. Some type of raw power, victory is showing through as it pertains to this mother or this business organization. Somebody's forging toward you passionately. Either you're forging toward this mental clarity about this business organization or this mother passionately, like what you need to do within this business organization as it pertains to working on your skills, or somebody is forging toward you passionately. Could be a fire sign person, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, about something you've been creating, because you got the Eight of Pentacles, something you've been cultivating, because the Eight of Pentacles is about cultivating your skills, okay? So could be something you've been working on, some type of education or apprenticeship, and somebody is, you're working on that, and somebody is, okay, so like I said, you could either be forging forward because you have this mental clarity about what to do within a business organization, or maybe even how to start a business organization using your skills, or somebody's forging towards you with this win and raw victory within this business organization about your apprenticeship and education and what you've been doing, with your skills. Okay. Now, you got the Lover's card and the Sun card. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm loving that. So you and either a business partner or a lover the sun is shining on you. Okay. The sun is coming out, which makes sense. Mercury's going direct. Jupiter's going direct. You are the sun. Okay. So I love those cards aspecting. I'm wondering why this Knight of Pentacles and this Five of Cups is upside down. There's some type of boredom or laziness, or some type of problem aspecting, and you waiting for somebody else to fix it instead of you fixing it yourself. Avoid being all talk and no action, or avoid somebody else being all talk and no action. Okay, don't procrastinate. Don't sit still. Okay, keep going. Keep pushing forward. Okay, don't just, don't just sit at a standstill. Okay, you need to have acceptance. You need to move forward. Whatever situations are going on, you need to forgive, and let your emotional wounds heal. It could be a broken dream or some type of heartbreak being left behind, and you making new possibilities happen because of that. Maybe circumstances aren't miserable anymore. Yeah, you were sitting bored, and maybe they're not. Yeah, this is wonderful. The sun is coming in. The Lover's card is coming in. You no longer have to look at those cups that are spilled over. Let things heal. Okay, because you have the Six of Wands aspecting you. You have a win, public recognition aspecting you, a new beginning coming over the horizon. On the other side of things, you could be a Scorpio, moon, or rising person, but you got a wish fulfillment coming in. Okay, you got public recognition, a victory, a wish fulfillment coming in, and you're being prompted to be the hermit. Okay, to look within, to study, to research. Okay, let yourself heal and recuperate, because you got this win coming in. You got this. That's wonderful. I'm loving those cards. You got a win, a wish fulfillment coming in this week, a second chance as to something aspecting you. Your challenge is you having strength, you being strong. Okay, stay strong. You are the Leo. You are the sun. You burn bright. You shine bright. Be strong. Your world is changing. Things are changing, okay? Now, your challenge is you being in the sun and having this fast communication come about. You waiting for it, okay? You wanting to leave a situation because you're waiting for this justice to come in. Okay, or you wanting to leave a situation for another situation that's prompting, or that's promising you justice and a balancing of the scales. Some practical advice is coming in, and that's your challenge. So is this either getting practical advice, or is this practical advice? Maybe this practical advice that this person is giving you about leaving something is not what you need to do. Okay, think before you leave situations where you already have 8 cups full. Please think before leaving, okay? Because somebody might be coming to you with some practical advice that is not, they're not giving you all the information. You know, that's like somebody saying, oh, come over here and you can get paid $30 an hour, you know, but they don't tell you that you got to pass this test, and that for the first 6 months, you only making $10, you know, and you got to go door to door, knocking on doors or something, getting signatures. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that they're leaving out, and they're not telling you everything. Don't just walk away from a situation if you don't know, you know. Just hang in there, because that's going to be a challenge. Somebody's going to be coming to you with some more stuff. And yeah, just think before walking away. You also have your advice is this Ace of Wands being handed to you. This good communication, this event speeding up, this, I'd say, potential new beginnings and creative success. There's a wish fulfillment coming in. This is your advice, to focus on this wish fulfillment and this harmony in the home, because it's coming. It's aspecting you. All right? I love this reading. Okay? Just be mindful of others and the information they're giving you. Research on your own. All right? I love you guys. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. God bless you. And I'll see you next week, Leo. Bye now.